Good morning and welcome to a pre-market report of 7th July 2022. Now, when looking at the news front, I see only one major news on the international front, which is that the ETFs of China have started attracting a lot of money from global investors as they believe that the sell-off is either over or it's approaching its culmination. So that's a very positive sign. And then on the Indian economy front, basically due to the rupee falling, the rupee has been constantly falling, the RBI has announced that it has going to be launching many steps to boost foreign inflows so it can help the rupee get its pants up a bit, as basically it has been on a constant decline for quite some time. And then India's coal production has risen by roughly 33%, which is a good sign for you. And also the central government has said they would like to issue new bank licenses to PSB so as to enable privatization. That's another good news. Then on the company front, the two real news which is coming is that Reliance has partnered with Gap International to bring Gap to India. I do not know how positive that will be, as Gap is really not much of a big brand internationally. I don't know why they went for that actually. And I've seen that Amara Raja is looking to make acquisitions abroad, which is a positive sign. So basically that is it for the news front. Now let's look at the stocks. So the indexes, and we look at Reliance also. So now the first we look at the S&P 500. Now yesterday a few Twitter users asked me on that why I've been positive that the American market will hold the support. It is largely due to one of my there are many core indicators which I give the clients. However, one of them has been positive for the past few days. This is one of the reasons I was confident that we are not going to have another fall as of now, and this same core indicator has been indicating the same in the Nifty and Banknifty. That's why me and clients managed to catch a reversal in the prior trading sessions while others were still looking for shorts. S&P 500 managed to partially attempt to reclaim the high, but then it came and closed roughly just below the high of the previous days. So it has to break the resistance at, I would say 3 at 60, and then it can have a takeoff up to 3991. Now the next one, the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones basically traded sideways still. It is attempting to find its legs, but now it's all going to depend how the same indicator performs on the 4-hour and 3-hour chart. If it continues to hold the current level and the indicator continues to be positive, then we'll have a breakout. If it doesn't, then we'll have a downturn, as the indicator is basically positive even on that front as of now, but has come very bumpy. The next one we'll be looking at is the Indian indexes. After the Indian indexes, I also look at Reliance today, because I believe Reliance's deal might give it a shove in the right direction finally. Now when we look at the local indexes, we basically see, if we drop to we are currently on the 3-hour chart, that Nifty has come under resistance zone, so a simple candle resistance zone that is between 15,940 to 16,190. So now within this zone there is going to be bumpiness as the index tries to make its way up and then break out of the zone finally, because this is a gap down resistance zone that is held from 13th June. So its strength is well known, and it will be important for us to see how it charts this territory, and when it reaches towards here, whether it can really have a breakout. If it can have a breakout at this point, then we're in for smooth sailing on the Nifty. The Bank Nifty is a similar situation, but it has reached its upper resistance level of the candle front, nearly reached it. It is basically about 90 points off that resistance zone. So today will be very important for the Bank Nifty to see if it can break this, then sustain above it. If it does, then we're going to be taking off up to the 200-day moving average on the 3-hour chart. Yes, I believe this is the 3-hour chart. Yes, on the 3-hour chart. If we can't, then we'll come back and stay within this range and form a box range pattern. On the downside, the same supports are very important: 15,700 and 32,700. Lastly, if we go to Reliance, we basically see that Reliance has been holding its low from a few days after it had a sharp fall, and now I would say the first resistance which it has to cross is a quant resistance, which is at 2,440. If it manages to break above 2,440, then we can expect an incline up to basically around 2,500 easily. So 2,440 is going to be a very important zone in Reliance Industries as of now to watch. If we break that, then 2,500 is the next target, and I'll continue updating for Reliance as we go along. So for Reliance, it's basically just wait for 2,440 to break, and that's when it can start an up move, basically to go back to at least halfway of this candle. And for Nifty and Bank Nifty, the Bank Nifty has reached its very important hurdle. If it breaks that, then it will have a sharp takeoff, and Nifty is within a major resistance zone. So thank you for watching, and do like the video and subscribe to the channel.